Toledo Public Schools is in the midst of navigating a $68 million deficit. So far, there's been more than 30 job cuts, with more planned. Other changes on the horizon. Tonight, district leaders held the first of 6 planned community conversations to hear from parents, former teachers, and the rest of the area on their ideas. Steve Iwanek was there with more of the 150 people who showed up. And Steve, what were some ideas proposed tonight?
Yeah, well, Dan, from consolidating athletics to turning a high school into a magnet school, these are just some of the proposals that district officials laid out for parents and staff members in attendance tonight. But officials say the goal wasn't just to present a plan, but it was also to hear any concerns and changes from students and families and how these could impact them.
I would like to see a spreadsheet on where all the money is going to be directed to.
Barron McKinley has 2 kids at Grove Patterson Academy and says seeing how Toledo Public Schools plans to climb out of a $68 million deficit is very important.
Let's just hope that it falls in line like Dr. Durant was saying and everyone else, all the speakers that got up there today.
District leaders shared early ideas to save money and rethink how students learn through what they're calling a transformational plan. It featured 5 main proposals. Consolidate athletics to 4 main high schools, shifting traditional high schools to magnet models, developing the Scott Park campus into career-focused academies, expanding career tech pathways as early as 7th grade, and turning Bowsher High School into a 7th through 12th grade performing arts academy.
That's going to make our district in the transformation plan even more effective, even more successful. And so we address that based on the model that we have to build the model that we desire to become futuristic.
TPS Board of Education Vice President Randall Parker says the ideas could also help slow a steady enrollment decline, about 300 students a year.
We have to come together with the teachers, with all of those who are part of the curriculum, and understand what is going to be the most effective and best way for our students to get everything that they need to achieve what they need to achieve.
Parents and staff dove deeper into the ideas in focus groups tonight. But are these the only options? Or is the district open to suggestions?
The vision doesn't mean anything if we don't have those who will carry the vision. And so our community are vision carriers.
For Woodward football coach Brandon McNeil, he says whatever that vision is, it needs to protect both students and staff. With 32 positions already cut and more possible through the next 2 years, he says there's still a lot of uncertainty.
But what's to come this summer? Are we going to be cutting more teachers? Our paras are going to be affected? Are we going to cut janitorial staff? There's a lot of questions there that, I would love to see more answers to here in the future.
Now, if you did miss tonight's meeting, there are still 5 more community conversations over the course of the next 5 weeks, and the next one is at 5 p.m. on February 11th at Bowsher High School. Here in North Toledo, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11 on Fox 36.
On your screen now is the 6 planned conversations over the next 6 weeks. Steve mentioned the first Bowsher High School, February 11th, start on the 18th, Rogers on the 21st. Then in March, Wade High School will host the 4th, and Scott will round out the planned conversations on March 11th.